Chelsea, played by Zaria Abrahams, was left horrified earlier this week on EastEnders when she discovered her abusive husband, Gray, Toby Alexander Smith, had been attacked and left for dead. As she still has to go to the hospital to take care of the couple's son, Jordan Atkins, Karen Taylor, Lorraine Stanley, and Mitch Baker, Roger Griffiths, have been taking care of their grandchildren, Mackenzie Atkins, Isaac Lamonius, and Mia Atkins, Mahalia Malcolm. However, the upcoming episodes of the BBC soap will see Chelsea bond with the youngsters, but does this mean she is ready to become a full-time mother to them as they are left parentless? Next week's episodes of the weeknight serial drama will be action-packed as Gray's crimes come bubbling to the surface as he remains in hospital. As the remains of Tina Carter's, Louisa Bradshaw White, body are found and her family are left heartbroken, they have no idea it was the lawyer who murdered her. With several residents of the square left in turmoil over recent events, Chelsea decides she is going to spend a bit more time with her stepchildren. Gray is nowhere in sight, so she lets her hair down and is able to have some fun with the youngsters, and she is able to see how brilliant they are. Although she has her hands full with Jordan, she knows she could be a great stepmother to them, but with it looking likely her husband will return home soon, she will have to return to living under his command. It won't be too long before his control over her is finally unleashed, as a few teasers for episodes airing in the second week of March have suggested Gray is going to be making an exit. With a new schedule for the upcoming installments seeing episodes airing on a Wednesday, the one being broadcast on Wednesday, March 9, 2022 will feature the villain as he realizes his time is running out. As it becomes clear he had something to do with Tina's death, the father of three is willing to do anything to ensure he maintains his freedom. Chelsea will be forced to think on her feet as she knows she holds the key to bringing down her husband once and for all. By Thursday evening's installment, a whole host of familiar faces will be looking for revenge and will want Gray behind bars. By the end of the month, the murderer could leave the square for good as Hess sentenced to life for his multiple crimes. This would mean he would not be able to care for the two children he fathered with his late wife, Chantel Atkins, Jessica Plummer. Karen and Mitch have busy lives, and so they will not be able to keep an eye on Mackenzie and Mia all the time, but Chelsea could step up to the plate. Knowing it will be tough, the mother of one could realize she has the potential to turn the children's lives around following the loss of their parents. Giving up on her own career, she could agree to adopt the Atkins children as her own so she can raise them with their brother Jordan. This would be a complete character transformation, given when Chelsea returned to the square in 2020, she wasn't even contemplating motherhood. However, she would not be on her own as she takes on three children, as Karen and Mitch would still play a role in their grandchildren's lives. Ms. Fox, Diane Parrish, would also be on hand to help her daughter raise her new family, meaning there is plenty of support for her. It doesn't mean adoption won't come without its challenges, as Chelsea does have a criminal record as a result of her troublesome ways. But Karen and Mitch could vouch for her that she is a brilliant stepmother to their grandchildren, and they think she would give them the best life has to offer. How well do you know your British soaps? How many times has Ian Beale been married in EastEnders? What is the name of Bianca Jackson and Ricky Butcher's son on EastEnders? On EastEnders in 2002, who accidentally ran Jamie Mitchell over in his car, which caused his death? How many times has Corey's Steve McDonald been married? What happened to Emily Bishop in Coronation Street? Who murdered Maxine Peacock in Coronation Street in 2003? Which incident in 1993 killed off 4 characters in Emmerdale? When did the show stop being known as Emmerdale Farm? On what day did Hollyoaks air its first episode? What was the name of the much-loved Coronation Street pet dog who was put down in April 2020 after 14 years? 1996 saw the arrival of one of Hollyoaks' all-time bad boys and rival of Kurt Benson, but who is he? Who is the longest-serving character on Coronation Street? Who shot Phil in EastEnders? How many fires have there been at Corey's Rover's return? Get out of my pub, you're no soaps fan. You're either too young to remember the big lines or have better things to do on weekday evenings. Casual viewer, you watch them sometimes so you kinda know what's been going on. Die-hard fan, you love watching the soaps so much your entire week is planned around when they air. The actress who plays Chelsea, Zaria, has spoken out on what it's been like to play someone entangled with villain Gray. Speaking in an interview last year, the soap star said, "My first thought when I heard that Chelsea was going to date Gray was, please don't kill me. It's an odd thing because her dad Lucas is a murderer, and now she's married to one, although obviously, she doesn't realize that. I'm excited about this story because I know there will be some kind of journey, although I don't know yet how it's going to end." Chelsea thinks she's invincible. She's a bit blindsided by the money and the high-flying lifestyle, she told Inside Soap. But will she be able to see clearly as she becomes a mother to 2 more children? It has not been officially announced if Gray is leaving the show, as neither a spokesperson for the show nor actor Toby Alexander has spoken out on his departure. It is close to 3 years since the character first turned up in Albert Square with his wife Chantel and 2 children. In a fitting end to his journey on the weeknight serial drama, Gray could leave near to the day when he made his first appearance on March 28, 2019. But he will continue to have an impact on Walford for months to come as the residents come to terms with their loss at the hands of a killer.